So fair and foul a day I've not seen. How far is it called to forest? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire, do not look like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you or a yacht that men may question? Speak if you can, what are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Gladys. All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble heaven, and of royal hope, and he seems rapt withal. To me, you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail, lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Hail, not so happy, yet much happier.
Hail, thou shalt get kings though thou be none.
So all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sano's death I know I'm Thane of Gladys, but how of Cawdor the Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than be Cawdor. Say from whence all this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you! Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner? Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, when it not so. To the self-same tune and words. Who's here? The king had happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success, and when he reads thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and his praises do contend which should be thine or his. Silence with that, in viewing over the rest of the self-same day, he finds thee in the stout Norwegian ranks, nothing afeard of what thyself didst make strange images of death. As thick as hail came post with post, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defence and poured them down before him. And for an earnest of a greater honour, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, which in addition hail most worthy Thane, for it is thine. What? The devil speak true? The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
For was the Thane and lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Now whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he laboured in his country's wreck, I know not. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, and overthrown him.
Gladys and Thane of Cawdor. Greatest sins provided. Thanks for your pains. Do not hope your children shall be kings, unless that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised me less to them. Their trusted home might yet enkindle you into the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tells us truths, win us with honest trifles, to be betray us in the deepest consequence. Cousins, a word I pray you. Breathe through, so I turn as happy props to the swelling act of impure thing. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. Reveal why had it given me earnest of success, commencing in the truth, and pain of cordial. The good. What do I yield to that suggestion whose hard image doth unfix my hand, make my seated heart, knock at my ribs against the newts of nature? Pleasant fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought was murder, yet is but fantastical, such as my own single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what it is not. Look, our pardon is wrapped. If chance, the happy king, why chance, a crown that must all. New honours come upon him, like our strange garments, clink not with a mold, but with the aid of use. Come on. Time and the hour runs to the roughest day. Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure. Give me a favour. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us thwart the king. Think upon what had chanced, and in more time the interim having waited, let us speak of free hearts each to another. Very gladly.